Thanks.
All right, guys, time now for a rousing edition of Wiki Who. All right, if you don't know the game, it goes like this. I give you 3 famous people who have something in common. Then I give you a semi-obscure factoid from one of their Wikipedia pages. You have to connect the celebrity and the factoid. If anybody goes 3 for 3, you get the relish currently being guarded by Tommy Lee Jones in our refrigerator, which, ironically, on National Clean Out the Fridge Day, needs to be cleaned out.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll try again to keep score. Let me just put Cody.
Yesterday he was a little.
Oh, really?
Bless his heart.
Okay. All right, so today, guys, on this date in 1904, King C. Gillette patented the Gillette razor.
Oh, okay.
So we have for you today 3 men known for fantastic mustaches.
Oh, excellent.
We have
great.
Billy D. Williams, Alex Trebek, and Rollie Fingers.
Oh, yeah. Those are all good ones.
The funny thing is, I had to go back a long ways to find a picture of Alex Trebek with a mustache. He hasn't had it for a long time, which to me is a testament to how iconic it was when he did have it. That my brain remembered Alex Trebek's mustache. And then, anyway, that's enough of that.
Right.
Here we go. Question number 1. Whose mother was a star opera singer? And I'll give you this. That's what it said on the Wikipedia page. And then when I went and searched the wider internet, I found no mention of this woman being an opera singer.
Really?
So star or maybe aspiring, I don't know. But whose mother sang opera?
Billy D has such great pipes. I'm going to say him.
Oh, that's
say
good.
that
Good point. Good point. I'm going to go with Rollie Fingers because they just seem to be the funniest thing I could think of.
You know who else has a great voice? Alex Trebek.
Very
soothing.
Very
had very soothing, mellow baritone. Alex grew up about 4 hours from Toronto, which is how the Canadians say it, Toronto. There's no second T. Billy D grew up in New York City, where the Lyceum Theater is located. I think I pronounced that correctly. Where his mother was an elevator operator.
Okay.
But did she sing in the elevator?
Right.
She did. She also either was a trained opera singer, aspiring star, I don't know, but she was the one who sang opera.
You're going to floor 3.
Be the best operator.
So you got that right.
Look at you taking score.
He does have the capability to learn.
Point out, Trebek doesn't have to keep his own score when he was hosting Jeopardy. Question number 2. Who was accused of owing $1.4 million in back taxes? And I say accused because there was a curious solving of the situation, which I will elaborate.
Okay. I don't feel like I remember hearing about that with Alex Trebek.
Yeah. I'm going to go with Billy D on this one.
I don't know who Rollie Fingers is, so I'm going to go with Billy D.
He's Oakland A's legend, Rollie Fingers. Do you remember hearing about Alex Trebek's near-fatal car crash?
Yes.
Okay. You know, guys, showbiz is a tough business.
Yeah.
Even the people that are supposed to be in your corner can be against you, like your manager or your accountant. So say you're in a big movie like Star Wars. You get a big payday. They're supposed to take care of the taxes.
Pay Lando Calrissian's taxes.
Yeah, but they don't. Next thing you know, you're in trouble. It was in 2007, 22 years after the alleged infraction occurred, that the state of Wisconsin told Rollie Fingers that the Milwaukee Brewers had never withheld taxes from his paychecks.
Well, that's not his fault.
He claims
the organization didn't.
He said it was resolved somehow. He was like on their top 10 list of tax owers.
Dang.
He claims that it was resolved, although it's unclear whether he paid it. But he says his taxes were paid back in 1985 or whatever when he played his last season with. So he claims it was all a mistake. So that's why I was saying he was accused of. It's unclear whether he actually paid back taxes or not. But anyway, it was Rollie Fingers.
Interesting.
I'm using that defense, by the way. If they ever audit me. Hey, the Milwaukee Bucks paid.
Yeah. It was the Milwaukee Brewers. They can't do anything right. All right, final question. Here we go. Who carried the Olympic torch in 1996? And if it helps you out, I'll say the Summer Olympics, which, of course, were in Atlanta that year.
Ooh, that didn't help me at all.
That was Billy D. And it was cool.
I'm going to go with Alex Trebek. Well, I don't know why.
By the way, I forgot to write down the scores from the second question if anybody got that right.
No, no one got that one right.
So I'm right on top of it. As I mentioned, the games were held in Atlanta, and the relish is safe because nobody's going to go 3 for 3. The journey of the torch began April 27th in Los Angeles. At least the U.S. leg of it. This goes around the world, right?
Yeah.
It happens to- So all the way across the country. By July 9th, it reached Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay.
Now, as far as I can tell, none of these men have a connection to Jacksonville. But for some reason, Alex Trebek was carrying the torch.
Really?
Yeah, and 2 years later, he became a U.S. citizen because he, of course, is Canadian.
He's Canadian, yeah.
Grew up outside Toronto.
4 hours outside Toronto.
Or outside Toronto.
Toronto.
But how do you convert Canadian hours to U.S. hours? Is it the same? Depends on inflation. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah.
Carried the torch and poutine.
One in hand,
Yep.
one in the other.
And then, like, kind of condescendingly corrected people along the way.
And said sorry.
Yeah.
All
All right, guys, that was the Moustache edition of Wiki Who in honor of King C. Gillette.